I speak unto thee this day, and I say that I, the living God, desire that my own people would live in the fear of me. That is, that they would fear to displease me, to walk afar off from me, to grieve me, and lose out with me. But I say you are living in such a rebellious time when men are full of pride and stubbornness towards me that they do not fear me at all. But I say they simply regard they can do as they please towards me, and they will be found accepted by me. But I say that the truth of it is that I, the living God, am well able to reject the ones who walk afar off from me. That is, the ones who will not indeed be willing themselves to obedience, but rather to their own careless ways. For I say, when men are given over to the love of self, they will think what they want is more important than me. And I say they will think if they receive the same, then they are indeed all right with me. But I say that the truth of it is that I, the living God, do offer to the sons of men the way that is pleasing to me. And I say if they will accept and walk in that way, then it is me, the living God, who will bless them in that. And it is me, the living God, who will cause them to be ever strengthened, uplifted, directed, and corrected by me. And it is me, the living God, who will give to them the truth, the light, the mercy that I provide. I say, therefore, this day be glad that I, the living God, am well able to direct thee if you desire to be directed by me. But I say, if you are full of stubbornness and pride and resistance, I say, of course, you lose out with me. Now I say, there is none that can sit and say that they did not know how serious it is to disobey me. For I say that it is me, the living God, who does send warning unto my people, that they would pay heed to the same. Now I say, so it is in the hours of my wrath revealed that you are in, that I, the living God, have forewarned and forewarned and forewarned. In fact, I have sent my prophets crying out until they can cry no more. But I say it is me, the living God, who has sent warning to the sons of men that they would indeed repent. And I say, when men will find themselves under the wrath, there is no way they can justly accuse me. Now I say, so it is when my own people will go through whatsoever it is that I have ordained for them, know that I've warned them of the same. That is, I do not leave my people without warning, but I say that I counsel them in the way wherein I will move, that they can indeed be thankful unto me. And I say it is me, the living God, who will ever direct, correct, and bring forth a people who will adhere unto me. For I say, if the ones who are my people will listen unto me and hearken to my voice, I say they will be guided by me. Now I say you are living in a time when men have chosen the way of darkness, they have chosen the way of foolery and vanity, they have chosen to walk afar off from me. And I say all the while that I, the living God, had the way for them to walk in, but they are the ones who through pride refuse the same. Now I say, if you consider how much sorrow that pride will bring forth in your life, why would you yield to pride? That is, when you could indeed take the humility way that I've set before thee, and be thankful for the same. Now I say you are living in a time when men are choosing and choosing and choosing to be losing because they are opposing me. But I say that it is me, the living God, who has indeed given warning unto the sons of men of the consequence of disobedience. But I say, when a man or a woman will be proud, they will not pay heed to me. That is, they will not hear my instruction, my direction, my correction, because they are determined to have their own proud way. Now I say that I, the living God, do not call thee to walk in the stupidity, the darkness, the foolery that is bound in the hearts of men. But I say that I call thee to humble yourself, to be willing to be guided by me. That is, that you can be coming forth in the truth, the light, the strength that I, the living God, will give to thee day by day. And you can indeed be uplifted, strengthened, directed, and corrected by me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do purpose thee to walk uprightly. I say that I purpose thee to be ever coming forth in me. And I say that I purpose thee to be thankful for the privilege to walk in the blessedness of who I am. For I say that I, the living God, do not withhold any good thing from those who will walk uprightly in me. But I say, when men will be full of their own ways, of course they will pay for the same. Now I say that I, the living God, do indeed forewarn my people of what it is that is coming upon them, what it is that is coming upon the ungodly, and what it is that is coming upon the world. But I say, if the ones who are mine refuse to pay heed to me, I say they will be as blind as the heathen. And I say they will rise up in railing accusation against me, but I say they are the ones to blame. For I say they refuse to pay heed to my warning sent unto them, to cause them to be aware of what is on the horizon. Now I say you are living in a time when many are yelling at the tops of their voices, peace and safety on every hand. But I say they are deluded, I say they are full of madness, I say they are full of confusion. For I say they are not telling the truth because they do not want to face the same, nor are they giving warning of my wrath, my fury, my indignation, even when the same is at hand. Now I say this day that I, the living God, never called thee to believe in the lies of liars, and to follow after vain persons who only have their own good in mind. That is, the ones who are in the promotion of self rather than the promotion of my kingdom. But I say that I've intended that you would be wise by paying heed to the warnings that I, the living God, do send forth, that you can indeed live your days in the fear of me. For I say it is me you are meant to look to, it is me you are meant to believe, trust, and obey. Therefore I say, in a wayward, a vile, a corrupted, and evil generation, consider the infinite mercy that I bring. That is, consider that it is me, the living God, who will give thee the goodness, the mercy, the truth, and the light that I provide. And I say, likewise, consider that I do direct, correct, and bring thee forth in the way that I intend, the way that I offer to my own. For I say it is me, the living God, who is the righteousness, the truth, the blessedness, the strength, and the mercy provided always. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do give forth the words that are life, the words that are truth, and the words that are instruction. And I say, when my people will pay heed to the same, then they are ever kept in me. But I say, when the ones who are my people, or so they claim, will stubbornly resist me, they bring their own sorrows. And I say, when they refuse to pay heed to my warnings as though they had no reason to listen to me, I say they are proven to be fools. But I say it is me, the living God, who does indeed give forth mercy and truth, life and hope, and the peace unto the ones who will walk uprightly in me. Therefore I say this day, be thankful for the privilege that I've given unto thee, that you can indeed be abiding in me. That is, that you can be abiding in the truth, the light, the strength that I offer day by day. That you can be coming forth ever directed, corrected, and given the blessedness, the truth, and the life as you will but adhere unto me. For I say it is me, the living God, who will give thee the pathway wherein you can be guided always by me. Now I say that I, the living God, will indeed direct and correct and instruct the ones who are willing to walk in fear of me. And I say, in a day of gross rebellion, consider what a privilege it is to have the fear of me. For I say, in the fear of me you will find the pathway of righteousness, that you can indeed walk in the same. And I say, in the fear of me you will be uplifted, strengthened, directed, and guided always. Now I say, it is me, the living God, who does offer to thee the blessedness. It is me, the living God, who does give to thee the truth. And I say, when you really consider how privileged it is to live in the fear of me, I say you will not resent the same. For I say, when you are living in the fear of me, you are living in the wisdom that I provide. But I say, if you are living in your own stubborn, proud ways, you are living in the way of a fool. I say this day that I, the living God, do delight when my people will pay heed unto me, will be obedient unto the way that I offer unto them. And I say that I do delight when the ones who are mine can be uplifted and strengthened, directed and guided day by day. For I say it is me, the living God, who is righteousness, blessedness, truth, and hope, and the peace intended for my own. And it is me, the living God, who will ever be present to direct, correct, and bring forth the people who are mine. Now I say this day, be glad that I, the living God, am the one ever present to give to thee the words of life and truth, the words of hope and peace, and the words wherein you can be kept. For I say it is me, the living God, who will indeed give unto my people such as they have need of to be kept in my way. But I say again, it goes back to what it is that my people will choose to adhere unto, to believe, to trust in day by day. And I say if they would rather trust in the lies of liars, I say they are given the same. But I say when the ones claiming to be my people will live in the fear of me, then I say they will pay heed to what it is that I declare unto them. Now I say this day that I, the living God, will warn and warn and warn, and the wise man will pay heed to my warnings. But I say the proud fool who is stubborn and willful will go on in the intoxication of his own greatness and be grossly deceived. And I say, like a fool who must be beaten, many stripes shall be his reward. I say you are living in times when men are drunk and intoxicated on pride and rebellion, and are stubbornly resisting me. And I say, because they are under the covering of such deception, they love it so. That is, they think there will be no end to them, nor that I, the living God, will ever bring evil upon them. But I say that the evil is already upon them and within them, because they are rejecting the fear of me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, do not call thee to resist me, but I say that I call thee to bow before me and come forth in my way. And I say that I call thee to be thankful, that yes, indeed, I will instruct thee in the way of my life. And I say that I call thee to be thankful, that yes, indeed, I will give to my own the blessedness, the truth, the mercy, and the hope, the peace always. For I say, if it is me that you will be believing, then it is of me that you will be receiving day by day. And I say that you will be made glad, ever thankful, for it is me, the living God, who has privileged thee to walk in the truth and the light, the mercy, the peace, and the hope that I provide. Therefore I say this day, be a people who will walk humbly before me, ever thankful to be guided in my way. And I say, pay heed to the warnings that I tell thee of, that you can indeed know that I, the living God, am caring for thee. For I say, when any man or woman will learn to pay heed to the warnings I give, I say they will not end in the ditch of despair. But I say that they will be guided forth in the truth, the light, the mercy of who I am, ever made glad in me. Now I say this day, I have not called thee to live under my wrath, but I've called thee to live under my mercy, as you will indeed pay heed unto me. For I say it is a joy unto me to show forth my mercy to the ones who will be regarding me. But I say, when any man or woman is disrespectful of me, refusing to live in the fear of me, of course they take themselves under the wrath. And I say it is because of their own unbelief and unwillingness to obey me. Now I say this day that I, the living God, am with thee to direct, correct, and guide thee forth, for yes, indeed, you are mine. And I say that I am with thee to give thee the instruction, the direction, and the guidance that you have need of every single day. And yes, I'm with thee to show thee that through me you are given the blessedness always, and the truth that does remain. For I say there is none that can rise up in accusation against me, as though I, the living God, have been evil towards them. For I say it is me, the living God, who does indeed desire to direct, correct, and bring forth a people who will keep their vision upon me, a people who will be directed and guided by me, a people who will walk our ways in me. And it is me, the living God, who does give the truth and the light unto the ones who will be receptive unto the same. Therefore I say, be thankful unto me.